Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the Learn at Home session. This is Shri Hari sir, and today we are going to get information about first lesson of history. The name of the lesson is Historiography, Development in the West. My dear students, just like we all know that we lived in Asia continent, and Europe is in the western direction of Asia. That's why European countries we refer as the Western countries. Historiography is the art of writing history. It is called historiography. What is historiography? The art of writing history is called the historiography. Then this process was developed first in the Europe. That's why we have to see that the developments in the West. So here is a diagram. You can see that in this diagram historical research methods are given, and these historical research methods are most important for the study of history and for the writing of history. You can see that examining relevant references of the available historical information means that if anybody think to write the history, then he cannot directly write the history, because before writing the history we need to understand the situation. Number 2, we have to examine the relevant references of available historical information. How much historical information do we have, that we have to tally here, and we have to examine that, we have to check that the resources which are available to us, that are reliable or not. If we are writing history without examining, then that may be the wrong. That's why it is more important factor. Before writing the history, we need to examine the relevant references. Number 2, collecting historical information. Then highlighting the process that lead the historical transitions. Then carrying out comparative analysis. Look that for writing the history, first of all we have to collect the information. Once we collected the information, then we have to highlight the incidents which were occurred, and once we highlighted the incident, then we can compare the historical transitions, and at last we can come to the conclusion, and we can compare that incident with another incidents. My dear student, why these things we have to do? Because if we are not comparing those incidents with another incidents, then the event may not be reliable for us, that may not be trustworthy. So this is also the important method for writing history. You can see that third is understanding the references regarding time and space of the given historical events, and also various conceptual frameworks used in historical research method. Means we have to understand the available references. Regarding what? Regarding the time and space of the incident. For example, we are studying about the Battle of Plassey. Then when this Battle of Plassey was held, in the year of 17th century. Okay. Then which place was there, on which place that battle was held, we have to study about that, isn't that? If we are not understanding the time and we are not understanding the space, then that study may not be the conceptual study, then may not be the trustworthy study. That's why these things are also important for that. The next method is formulating relevant questions in the view of historical references. For example, if we are getting information about Taj Mahal, okay, then who built the Taj Mahal, when that was built, how Taj Mahal was built. What I am doing, I am asking several questions, and if we have the proper questionnaire, then we can get the proper information about the place or incident. That's why formulating relevant questions in the view of historical reference is most important. The next is formulating hypothesis. Sometimes we have incidents, but we cannot directly come to the conclusion. On that time, we have to create a hypothesis, and we have to find out different evidences, and after understanding different evidences, we can come to the conclusion and we can reach to the truth of that history. So my dear student, formulating hypothesis is also important to write history. Then the last is critically examining of various sources of history. Look that to study about the history, we need different sources. There are different types of sources. Some are written sources, some are material sources, some are oral sources. If we want to really write the trustworthy and reliable history, then we have to examine all the types of sources which are available to us. We cannot write the history on the base of a single evidence or single source. If we have a material source about any fact, just like Red Fort of Delhi, on the base of Red Fort we cannot directly write the history about a particular time or particular person. We have to tally the political evidences on that time. We have to tally the social evidences. We have to tally economical evidences. It means that we cannot completely depend on one source. For that we need to tally other sources also. So my dear students, these are the historical research methods. Before writing the history, we have to tally and we have to use these different methods, and only then we can write the real history. That is the art to write real and trustworthy history. Writing history is an art, it is called historiography, and for the historiography, these different research methods are most important. I hope you all understood about that. So for today, this much only. Thank you.